So do y'all ever feel misunderstood?
All the time.
All right. So I think Kel's got something for us. So what you got for us, Kel?
So, why do you feel like you're constantly misunderstood?
Mainly through text, for real.
Oh yeah.
Text.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I say trauma. A lot
Trauma.
of times. People automatically assume.
There is a nice way of saying that.
How? Give me an example. Damn. Talk about your husband like that?
But I ain't talking to anybody else. You know what I'm
Do I
saying?
gotta cut that out or can I leave it in there?
No, you can leave it.
Probably shouldn't bring this up.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, if it's too bad,
That'd be a
too bad, I'll
great
delete it. I can't say I want to Yankees. I agree with King. I don't trust y'all no more.
Oh my god. Okay. Whatever. I did it. I did.
So here y'all getting the cast. The conversations is month smooth thinkers. I got,
Kels,
Emmy.
A king.
and this is Jeff. What we talk about today, yo?
what would you like to talk about, Jeff?
Shit, I got a topic for us. So let's go ahead and cheers it up. You know, it's a Sunday, it's a Monday, it's a Friday, it's a Tuesday, it's all that good shit. You know, it's every day. Get it in. Cheers. And the AC went off. What y'all laughing at?
No, I'm laughing at
like,
Keith.
damn, y'all teasing me already, bro?
No, it's
right.
not you this time.
Yeah, it just started. Goddamn. All right, so let's talk about this though.
All right, Jeff, what's up?
So, do y'all ever feel misunderstood?
All the time.
All right, so I think Kel's got something for us. So, what you got for us, Kel?
All right, so earlier today we were talking about misunderstanding. So we were talking about what is the root cause of a misunderstanding. And it says, it is true that human minds are the prime reason for miscommunication. People negatively interpret and assume things if things take an unexpected turn. Not only that, stereotypes and preconceived notions also play the primary role, which causes miscommunication. So, why do you feel like you're constantly misunderstood?
Mainly through text, for real.
Oh yeah.
Text.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Fuck that shit up a lot. Like, a lot of times I read the text like, yo, what the fuck they just said to me, my nigga? You read the text wrong, like, yo, what's up with this energy? Like, who you talking to?
Check your
You're
tone,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
You come up about, yo, what you just say to me, dog? And he's like, no,
See?
I just said.
That's why I send a lot of voice notes.
Yeah, I do too. I want somebody to feel my emotion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In the text, so I'll do a voice note. Just listen to it when you could listen to it. Because a text, it could go
I
different
get
ways.
lost.
Yeah.
Because like you could interpret it and being mad, like
Yep.
I can't believe you said that, and then they're like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And they'll interpret it, they'll
Yeah.
read it another way, like so,
Yeah.
or opposite. You could really just be chill. And
Yeah.
so whatever.
So how about your mood for real? Like if you're in a bad mood, you read shit in a bad manner. Like you read if somebody say, yo, you good?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you good?
Yep.
You good?
Yeah.
You good?
From New York, that
You
can mean
good?
so many things. If somebody says
yeah.
you good, you have to know the context of why
Exactly.
they ask you if you good.
In the text, you can't read that shit though.
Can't read that.
Yeah.
Nope.
What y'all got?
I say trauma a lot
Trauma.
of times. People automatically assume the worst sometimes. So somebody can say something, or for example, let's say if you're used to somebody cheating on you, right? And so
Used to it?
used to
Damn.
somebody, or whatever. I know
Or
that sounds kind
have
of
been
terrible.
through it.
Yeah,
I
or
think she
been
means like
through
you've
it.
been through it in the
Yeah.
past.
That's
But
wild.
like they have their phone and they would hide their phone, and that's how you would know they were cheating. But what if you have somebody who that's not what they do, but they're just the type of person who look at the phone and just put it down like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? They may not be, but you automatically assume that they're hiding something
Yeah.
when they do certain things.
Because I don't hide shit for real. But I put my phone down. I'm focusing on you at the moment. Like, if we kicking it, whatever, and my phone is down, I'm just focusing on you. Ain't necessarily trying to hide some shit. I ain't got much to hide. Ask me a question, I'll tell you the answer for the most part.
Yeah.
That's some crazy ass shit.
Yeah. I tell my husband, I was like, my phone, I don't care if it's open or not. I'm like, the worst thing you can see is maybe me talking about you.
Damn. Talk about your husband like that?
But I ain't talking to anybody else. You know what I'm
Do I
saying?
got to cut that out or can I leave it in there?
No, you can
goddamn?
leave it in.
Okay.
And going off of what you just said about trauma, that can go into like so many different things.
Right.
Like, for example, you said the phone thing. For me, it's silence. If I'm in a relationship with somebody or I'm talking to somebody, I need you to communicate that you don't want to communicate with me that day. If you don't tell me anything and you just go MIA for almost the entire day, I'm going to think something is wrong.
How do you say it in a nice way? Yo, I ain't trying to hear this shit today. I ain't trying to talk to your ass. How you say it in a nice way?
There is a nice way of saying that.
How? Give me an example.
I'm not feeling myself today. I just don't feel like talking today.
Communication.
That's it?
Exactly.
No,
It's
sometimes
that
easy.
easy.
Communication
It's
will
that
actually
easy.
work. Yeah.
Or I'm feeling a little down today,
say
or
it ain't
I'm going
you.
through something.
It ain't you.
Exactly. It's
I just
nothing
need
you
a minute
did.
today.
I just need the day for myself.
But check this out though. How niggas interpret that? Like, yo, who you talking to instead?
That's your
That goes
problem.
to trauma.
What? Exactly. I was about to say.
That goes back to
That's
trauma.
I need a day to not talk to nobody. Who you talking to instead?
Okay,
you
but
being silent?
so hold on. But you're the perfect example of this because you've said before. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what I mean.
Okay.
You've said before that there are days where you want to deal with people and there are days where you don't.
Okay, you put
Now,
like
when
that,
you
yeah.
exactly, and you even said on here like, oh, sometimes I want a girlfriend, sometimes I don't. So I think what you mean by that is that there are days where you're just coping with yourself, and that's perfectly fine. But if you have a girlfriend, you should communicate that day you don't
I'm
feel like.
I'm in a funk that day.
Exactly, and that
I'm in
doesn't
my
mean that she's
space.
gonna be like, oh, he cheating, he talking to somebody.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
tell
what
you
that
right
means.
now. Most of them gonna tell me, yo, you cheating.
All right, well,
Most of them like, why
I'm
you
not
don't
like
do
that.
wrong?
If I'm talking to somebody, and it's happened before, like I haven't been feeling myself today, and I'll say it. I just need like the day or whatever. I'll text you later tonight, or vice versa. And I've never had a problem when that happens. My problem is when you go complete silent all day.
randomly.
Yeah, and then 24 hours later, hey, babe, who the fuck is babe?
Yeah.
Because it ain't me, bitch.
All right,
Give
I
me
guess I
something. Like
Right.
it takes 2
So
seconds to
y'all,
get sent a
need,
text.
y'all need clear communication, basically.
Clear communication.
All right. I mean, for y'all that works. For me, I ain't with that shit. I mean, I need.
Wait, I was like, wait.
Tell me.
Because
I'm
I'm
saying
the
like
type of
tell
person-
me, but like I still want to know like what's going on. Like why do you feel like you feel?
And that's fine, but you got to let them tell you on their time.
If weeks go by, I don't know what the fuck happened. It's a problem. If I give you a day to yourself, 24 hours, and you gone, and then you come back, everything's Gucci. I'm like, yo, what happened? Like, why'd you need that? What's going on in your life right now that you need some more space? Because like, I barely bring motherfuckers in my lifestyle. Like, really, I live by myself for a long ass time. Like, I don't have nobody in my shit on a regular basis. So if you just randomly pop out like, yo, I need my 24 hours, keep me alone, leave me alone, and then you tell me, you never tell me why, it's a problem.
I think 24 hours is fair. I
Yeah,
think
it's
when
fair,
it's
but
a
I need
week,
to.
if
Yeah.
somebody's
Yeah,
going,
that's
Oh.
too much.
like,
Baby,
yeah,
go on
week.
about your life.
or a
If
day,
a week,
yeah,
you in an orgy.
Go on about your life at that
If a
point.
week you go on, it's an orgy, goddamn. Niggas rent the ass left
A
and right.
week is crazy.
Yeah, a week is crazy. Like
Yeah.
I do a lot in a week. I could build a house, get mad box,
Build out.
yeah, I think if
create an
somebody
anime,
needs a day,
write a story, some shit. Like,
yeah.
come on, man.
and also I think if somebody's like consistently like that, if you just like, I know my friends, right? I'll use my friend, not in a relationship as an example. I have friends who I know that when they get into certain moods, whether they're sad, they're whatever, they need a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'll send a text, you good? Hit me up when you're okay. And
I'm
then
a
I
sad
know.
nigga.
And then they'll text me, it might be the 24 hours or it might be whatever, like, hey, I'm good. Thanks I just needed a minute going through some stuff. I think if you know a person well enough, then you kind of know, like, at some point, but that takes time.
Yeah.
When you're first dating somebody, yeah, I think that's the 24 hours thing. It's like, that's something to get used to because that's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
But I think if it's somebody that you know or developed a relationship with over time, I think you'll start to learn those patterns about them and you'll be like, yeah, they need a minute.
Yeah.
Because I know me, if I'm mad, give me a minute. Like, I'm not the type of person who could talk through it because I might say some shit that I'm gonna regret. So let me
Exactly.
just be quiet. Let me be
Yeah.
quiet. Let me rationalize. Because sometimes in
alone.
my brain, I go through things like, yo, I might be tripping right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm totally acting weird. It's my fault.
Yeah.
So let me formulate that and then I can communicate to you. But I do think, like Jeff said, you got to tell somebody
Yeah,
something.
you gotta say something. 'Cause
You gotta
I-
say something.
I had a homegirl that told me the other day, like when she was with her last boyfriend, they broke up by now, but she was dating or whatever. She got mad at him about something. She left the house, stayed at the house, in another nigga crib.
Oh, see, that's
girl.
a lot.
You know what I'm saying? But she needed
Yeah.
time to herself, right? But she had nothing in the crib. So I'm like, yo,
Right.
That's not okay.
that nigga
That's
thought you was
not
cheating
okay.
for sure. That's guaranteed. Like,
I mean, but that's
he
an
knew?
honest.
huh?
Did he know? Did
What?
he find out that it was at another dude?
Yeah, she told him. She was like, yo, I went to my best friend's house. And her best friend was
Okay.
a dude.
All right.
But like, you mad at me going to another nigga crib. So like, she was mad at her dude, went to the next nigga crib. He couldn't let that shit go.
Yeah.
So I said, it ain't a good look. I mean,
No.
it sounds kind of
No,
wild.
that's
when you think
def-
about it.
that's-
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, so like, so
Yeah.
what? What's
That's
your,
not what I meant.
so
Okay.
Yeah,
your-
right.
That's not what I
but
meant.
your 24 hours matter then. Like, what you doing in 24 hours? That's gonna matter. Like, you can't just go with wall way and hang
No,
out.
I
Yes.
agree with what you're
no,
saying.
I agree with what you're saying too. What
What
you do
we
in
were
those
referring
24
to
hours.
was just strictly
being home.
exactly
Going
being
out,
home,
getting off
thinking,
work.
Yeah.
going through
Taking a
everything
nap,
in your
right.
mind. It didn't
Yeah.
mean let me pack
Or
my
I'm going
bag
to
and
my
go.
grandma's house for a little. I'm gonna check on my mom. You know what I mean? Something like
Okay,
that. Not
something.
like. No, some days I just don't feel like talking. Like my family calls me all the time, and like I'm talking about like my sisters and everybody. And there's some days I'm like, I'm done. I got my family here, and I can't deal with what y'all got going on. I need a minute, so I'll call y'all in a second. Like I need time.
I got you. Damn, we just ranted.
Yeah.
Who's
He
next?
said-
It's either Emmy or Keem. I know me and
I
Kel
think
talked a
Emmy
good
said
little
it
bit.
first, so Keem's
so
next.
Keemo.
Yeah.
Keemo.
Shit.
The freak though.
But about like, I don't even know.
Common way to be misunderstood.
A common way to be misunderstood. I probably shouldn't bring this up.
Oh, jeez.
hey, if it's too bad, I'll delete it. But go ahead, bro.
Because it's like,
it ain't about some current shit, right?
No.
Are you good then? Say it.
It's, I mean, understand. It's a topic that we don't really want to bring up. It just popped into my head and it's like it's something that we don't really want to bring up.
Go ahead, do your thing, bro. I'm gonna let it rock today.
And then maybe whip it out and I have one after.
It's fair game today. Yeah. Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
All right, so a lot of the times, because mostly everybody around me goes the same way. They believe the same things, basically. And so I, being me ever since like probably about like early high school, late middle school or so, I don't consider myself a Christian.
Okay.
So,
I get what you're going.
Go ahead.
I don't consider myself a Christian. And then like that, people got, like you were saying, preconceived notions and stuff. So
they automatically assume things about you.
Yeah, you as atheist.
No, that's like one of the top ways people are
as a devil worshiper.
Exactly.
You believe in Satan, though.
And I'm just like, no. Like, I'm a pretty, like, for what everybody else tells me that I've interacted with, they say I'm a very, nice person. I'm a great person to be around. They see how I'm considerate of other people and other people's feelings and shit like that. And they just, it's just not, that mind frame, that thought process is like, it's just weird. It's like you could misunderstand the fact that I'm not the same as you and think that I gotta be something like just negative. Basically.
I understand that. I have the same problem. I grew up in a very Christian household and my daddy is a preacher, so and I don't consider myself a Christian.
Yeah. But are you a non-believer though? Are you a non-believer?
No, not a non-believer.
Are you a heathen? Are you a heathen?
I mean,
I'm looking around. Are y'all some heathens around this motherfucking table right now? Y'all some heathens. You got water in your cup. Is that holy water?
I ain't gonna say
y'all's is all heavy. I was gonna bring up another one that wasn't even like that
y'all
deep.
wilding right now. About the whole Bible.
Mine was just gonna be like
go ahead.
social media.
Okay.
Misunderstanding preconceived notions of people in their social medias.
Like how they portray themselves on social media.
Or even like going back to like, I mean, we say like with dating somebody, like you could have somebody who'll be like, I don't post my significant other, but they'll post everything else about their life. Oh, here's my kid. Here's my.
You better post my fucking hand, bitch.
I think that you can only get that off is if you only have a page, like let's say you do like music and you don't post nothing about your life at all. Like there's some people that don't post nothing about, like you won't know they're married, but they're consistently like that and they've been like that. But if you sitting there posting, oh, this is what I ate for breakfast, and you know what I'm saying.
Morning.
I worked out where my gym is, where my job is, and they're like, "Oh no,
listen, y'all better make y'all man post to you at least your hand."
Don't hey, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
Listen to me. Somebody just got away with having a 10-year relationship and nobody knew about her. Don't do that.
She done that shit go. All right. Anyways, misunderstandings, goddamn.
Yeah, misunderstandings.
She might watch this.
I like what you say about social media. No, he apparently he blocked her.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently he blocked her.
Not from the cast.
Huh?
Oh, jeez.
He ain't blocked the cast page?
No.
That's
He will
wild.
now.
You trust me, nigga?
He will
That's
now.
crazy.
After today, he will now.
You trust me, brother? All right. But you don't like me though.
At all.
I heard a lot of different stories about how you don't like a nigga. It's all good though. Yeah. What about saying misunderstandings though?
Yeah.
Misunderstandings. I'm misunderstood a lot. I feel like people think I'm angry than I am. This is crazy to me. I joke around a lot, don't I? Yo, y'all should know better.
I don't know.
Is this a misconception for real?
I'm angry for real? Y'all think I'm angry?
You're passionate.
So y'all think I'm angry?
I say passionate.
I mean, a little bit.
About what?
You strongly feel certain things.
You strongly feel emotions, right?
What's trying to say? Go ahead. Speak your truth.
My truth, no, baby. This your truth.
All right, speak your perception then, goddamn. I want to know.
There's just certain emotions that you won't, show or whatever. But baby, when it comes to anger, you gonna show it.
I don't get angry much though.
Funny? I think that's a funny thing though. Men think that they're not emotional.
I've said this before a million times, and then they'll go and
punch
a hole in the wall.
That's
Men
crazy.
are emotional. They just heighten certain emotions
I'm
more
asking
so than
Kim.
others.
Y'all biased. I'm asking Kim,
Go
nigga.
ahead.
Oh, about you?
Am I angry, brother?
Go ahead, Kim.
As I wouldn't say in like. I wouldn't say that in like a really drastic way or nothing. Nah, like it's
it.
So,
like
okay, so keyword. I wouldn't say in a really drastic way.
Okay. Nah, but no, am I angry, nigga? Dog? Give me the
I
buck.
don't think so, man. Honestly, not
Yeah.
really.
I
Not
believe I'm a common motherfucker. Now, if I get angry, that's different. if I get angry, there's normally a reason behind it.
I say if
it
you
wasn't
feel strongly
justified.
about a topic, we will know.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying. I call it passionate.
All right, you call it passion. I call it expressing myself. Okay, we all on the same page.
Passionately express yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Because what's crazy, I don't express much on a regular basis. I'm normally a pretty docile, stoic motherfucker. Like you won't see much out of me. Like I'll look stuff facing the bitch. But then once I'm triggering niggas, like okay, hold up. So you thought shit was cool. You thought shit was Gucci. All right, let me express myself for real. You think I'm a bitch. So I'm gonna show you I'm not a bitch for a second. Because a lot of times people think because I'm calm, I'm pussy.
I don't think anybody looks at you and thinks that.
You'd be surprised.
I just
You'll
don't
be
see
very
it.
fucking surprised. The last thing that tried me, he might be a little on the R word side, but the last thing that tried me came at me in a way like, I'm like, yo, you do realize I could end this shit right here, right now, forever. But I'm not. I want to go home tonight. Prison don't seem fun. So you know what? You got
No.
it, bro. So me being calm, like, you know what? I could solve this shit permanently forever, but I'm not gonna do that because I like my life.
Solve this permanently forever.
But but I'd rather just
Yup.
go home tonight.
Right.
So I'm gonna just be calm and say, you got it, bro. And
I
leave.
think anybody can
The
be
last
like that.
equation.
Some are more than others, but that's when being an adult and rationalizing and weighing your consequences comes into play.
Yeah, but a lot of times niggas think because you're not reacting to them, or you a bitch. I'm like, nah, I just don't want to go to jail today, dog. My bed comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't have to be, protect my buns for the next 10 years.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd rather-
Here we go. No Diddy
I'd-
or
I'd-
whatever.
I'd-
Every time death comes up, that's the first thing he says.
For prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no terrible thing for prison to me. I'd rather die than get my buns taken over. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is weird.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Like, not by choice. Like, if I was with it, I'm with it. I'm not with that shit. So you gotta
Like,
force me to
comment,
do that
subscribe.
shit.
When everyone starts taking a dark turn.
I was just about to say
Don't
that.
start that shit.
Yes.
No, it's too early. We got 5 minutes left.
it's more like 9
See,
probably.
I'm misunderstood right now. I'm being misunderstood right now. Let's go.
Nah,
Huh?
no, but
See,
yeah.
there you go. Handle it, Keem.
No, I do think that like the misunderstanding thing is like about emotions, dealing with emotions per se for men and women or whatever like that is I don't know. It's really weird because like I'm
I'm curious.
I'm just what? Go ahead.
Are y'all scared to talk to me?
Me?
No.
So I'm not angry then. Because y'all said I'm
I'm not
angry
scared to
motherfucker.
talk to you.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not angry. If
You
y'all,
might
if
know
I-
what
if
you
I-
were going to say already, but we ain't scared.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's like when you say I'm angry and shit, I'm like, damn, motherfuckers scared to talk to me because I'm gonna be getting mad about some bullshit.
No.
Nah, there's
Okay,
nothing
so
like
we
that.
You might go
you
on a
then.
rant about it, but
Okay,
we
I
ain't
might rant a
scared.
little bit.
Randomly
Yeah.
text you at 4 a.m. What makes you think I'm scared of?
I'm just saying, y'all said I was angry. Let's try to
don't
verify
mean-
this shit real
It
quick.
don't affect us. We just saying. Some
Okay.
people who don't know you might
Akeem know
interpret
me
you
enough,
like that.
nigga.
What's up?
I can't say I wasn't angry. Sorry, I agree with King. I don't trust y'all no more.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Whatever.
You damn woman, goddamn. I'm an angry nigga.
Fight the gorilla.
Huh?
Go fight the gorilla.
Not 1-on-1. With a gun on me, I'll do it for sure. I'll fight it real quick. My rifle and
We
pistol on me,
can't talk
be on it.
about it.
Oh no, it's all good. We could briefly say that.
Could allude to
If,
it.
if we talking about,
Okay.
if we talking about armed situation, armed niggas versus one gorilla, it's easy money.
Armed up.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So we ain't
That's
going in
cheating.
detail. No,
That
it has cheating.
The only
Y'all brought
arms is
it
your
up.
limbs.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
Just hands, me and gorilla. No, I'm not an idiot.
No, well, not one-on-one.
Yeah, not
Absolutely
1-on-1.
not.
That's a dumb battle. If he chased me, I'll run it for a long time. But he'll still catch my ass. They run faster than niggas, like 25 miles per hour.
Something like that,
Shit,
yeah.
you crazy.
Hey.
Give me about a good mile head start. So when he's tired, I'll come back and fight the nigga. But I'll jog for a good little minute. But not 1-on-1 though. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm gonna have to, that'd be another topic for the nigga though. That's
Okay.
another topic for your boy. But anyways, back to the topic. Misunderstood. But before I was called angry and shit. Hostile ass. I was called a hostile individual. Hostile brother.
All right, so I have a question. It goes to be misunderstood. Do you think you're a good communicator?
Normally, I
Okay.
think I am. I'm good at
least 90% of the time.
I'm good at
You?
explaining how
Okay.
I feel. I want to explain how I feel. What about you?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't. For me, I don't think I'm a good communicator.
No,
No, about my personal feelings, no. I don't think I'm a good communicator. Like, I could talk about something else, something general or whatever, but when it comes to saying how I feel, I don't think I express it as much as I should.
Why do you think that is?
Therapy time, right? Therapy time.
No, I'm joking. You don't have to answer if you want to.
I think
Answer that. Since I'm angry, answer that shit, please.
Gosh.
no.
I'm angry.
Different reasons. I think I also grew up when like people who are very opinionated,
Makes sense.
and so a lot of times it try to fight to have your voice heard. You just be like, whatever. I'll just let y'all talk. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
See,
And
you got the
so,
Will Smith outlook.
yeah, it's like
Keep
you have
the
people
peace.
who are keep the peace,
Yeah.
or it's like, do I want to go here today? Some days I'll be like, yeah, I could take it there. I got time. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
there are other times where it's just like I weigh it. I'm like, is it even worth the energy of me
I
explaining
understand
how
what
I
you're
feel?
Yeah.
You know,
We
and
all
sometimes-
agree.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm like, no, I'm good. So I won't say anything. I think I get that from my mom because my mom was the type of person who wouldn't say much for a while, but then when she was ready to let it out, she let it out, and you was like, dang, this is how you felt for this
You know
long.
what's funny? My bro told me the same shit about me. Whenever I tell old boy exact about how I feel about some shit, like if I felt the way about something he said, I wait a little bit and come back with a full blown. You gonna hear me today, nigga.
Right.
And I hit him with it. And they like, yo, I hate being on that side of the fucking microphone because at the end of the day, you already came fully loaded.
Oh, yeah.
No diddy.
Yeah, sometimes they're not prepared for
Yeah,
the reaction or
yeah.
the. Because then it's like a lot of times you're like, I thought we were talking about this, or it was
Yeah.
small, and now it's a bigger
Then
thing,
I
but it's
made it
because I
something.
never expressed.
Yeah, so he done
how I
told
felt.
me I'm real good at that shit. If I'm feeling away about something, I let it marinate. I come with everything already thought out. Like I'm obsessive, so I'm gonna figure out what you might say, what you think about saying. Well, I know you're gonna say it. I'm gonna respond to all them joints in one moment, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm a bad person to argue with after I get a chance to figure this shit out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty much the same way because like I said, like 90% of the time I'm good, but then that 10%, I don't. As some of you might notice, I don't talk a whole lot. And
Yeah, we know this.
We know.
When I be
But-
editing this shit, like
but
I can't edit this shit for 10 minutes, nigga.
I don't
Yeah.
say a lot, but like I'll just be thinking about stuff, and then when and then people like might get the misconception that I like either I don't care about the topic or I don't care about what's being said or something, and that's not the case usually.
Maybe I'm
it's
thinking.
just I'm just thinking about shit, and then when like you really like. I guess not necessarily I get really pressed on it but if it becomes a problem for the other party, then I'm like, okay, I gotta like really like flesh this out and put out everything that I'm actually been thinking about, everything that I'm feeling right now. I gotta actually like, okay, this what I mean by when I said this little thing a second ago, I meant this is that and this is that, and then I'm like, okay, that gets the the communication a little bit more concrete, more sound or
I think for me also is I'm more considerate of people's feelings than they are of mine.
Yeah, I can see that. You very how I say this shit.
Like if I know something or I could say something I know will hurt you, I won't do it. Like I could, especially if you're saying something that could hurt me, I could say it, but I don't want to hurt you. Like even if I'm mad, like I could say some shit, but it's like, this weighing out the consequence. Like you said, I don't want to go to jail or I don't want to do this.
Yeah, but that's where you better than me at. I'm gonna say some shit. If I'm mad enough, I don't give a fuck how you feeling. Like I'm gonna say what I gotta say, but you're better at me when it comes to like, you know what? I'm mad right now. Probably shouldn't say that shit. Let me hold it back.
Right.
I ain't one of my motherfuckers.
I mean, not to say I've never done it.
No, of course, y'all
But
done
yeah,
it.
but like I said, especially depending on who it is, I'm more considerate of your feelings than you are of mine.
That makes sense. I respect that. Like, follow, subscribe, share this. Comment, notification symbol, notification bell. Notification bell. What I'm missing?
Share notifications, like,
Share, hey yo, share the shit.
Hit
with your
like,
friends and they DM.
hit like, even though they
Like.
never hit like.
Yeah, they
repost,
read. I
share
rarely
it
hit
in
like.
text messages.
I see mad views and no likes. That's all good though. I respect y'all.
people got something against that like button.
Yeah.
do.
That shit,
But-
like-
but-
They feel like they're committing to something.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you
Like,
kind of are though. Yo, for you page different when you like some shit.
it's just
Yeah.
a like is a support. Like I like
It
this.
sounds. I like the
I
support
mean,
too, but you know,
Yeah. And if you don't like it, let us know so we can change something.
bees what it
Yeah.
bees. All right. So again, we here with,
Kels.
Emmy.
King.
and it's Jeff. We fuck with you. Peace.
Some of y'all. Damn.